Can lack of chemistry between Daniel Jones and the New York Giants receivers as we have them now derail the passing game in this offense? Let me talk about that in this episode of New York Giants Full Access. Tune in. Let's talk about it. This is a Big Blue Crew Productions. Welcome, Big Blue Crew. Thank you guys for tuning in. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all platforms. Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with Big Pat Sports Talk. And today we're going to talk about, can the chemistry between Daniel Jones and the receivers on the field that will be playing this regular season derail this passing game? I'm going to say I give it a 50% chance. Reason why? It's because Daniel Jones really doesn't have the ability to build chemistry with these receivers. Think about it. Riggs has been gone all offseason. And that's Sterling Shepard for who ain't in the Big Blue Crew. No, it's an inside joke, but Riggs is a.k.a. Sterling Shepard. He hasn't been able to build a relationship with Sterling Shepard this whole offseason, even though I think they could connect as soon as Sterling Shepard gets back on the field. But Kadarius Toney, once again, he's been hurt, ailed by a hamstring. He hasn't been playing. Kenny Galladay, he hasn't built the chemistry with Kenny Galladay. Even though he's been healthy, he really hasn't been playing. 0 targets in the last preseason game and 24 snaps. Wandel Robinson, he's a rookie. He has to work with Wandel. He doesn't know Wandel correctly already. Darius Slayton, Giants fans want to get rid of him, but I think that's the receiver he has the most chemistry with. But you get rid of Slayton, then what? Colin Johnson just went down with a torn Achilles. Seemed he built a little bit of relationship with Colin Johnson because I think Colin Johnson could have been one of our best receivers this year, but he just got hurt. Alex Bachman, preseason warrior. David Sills, preseason warrior, although I think he has a little bit of chemistry with David Sills. So that's the question I want to ask. Can his lack of chemistry with his weapons on the field derail this passing offense this year? Bellinger's a rookie. Austin Allen's a rookie. Myrick's only a second-year player who really didn't get a lot of catches last year. He got 1 touchdown catch with his knees. But this is a legit question that Giants fans really should be thinking about. Can lack of chemistry derail this offense? It really can. Because if this pass pro with the offensive lineman is not A1 to where Daniel Jones has 10 years to sit in that pocket, Daniel Jones really doesn't know the in and outs of his receivers. Think about it. Kenny Galladay he has no relationship with. In my eyes, Kadarius Toney, can he build one with him? Yes, but Kadarius Toney hasn't been on the field. And that was proven last year and is being proven again this year. Sterling Shepard has been gone. Will Sterling Shepard be able to play week 1? It looks like he will. That will help out Daniel Jones tremendously. Daniel Bellinger. As we seen, he tipped one of them up in the air and got him an interception. Because they have to build that chemistry. They have to find out how Daniel Bellinger likes the ball, and he has to figure out how Daniel Jones loves to throw the ball in certain situations. That's going to take time. Colin Johnson was hurt. Colin Johnson just got hurt. So does Daniel Jones really have chemistry with the receivers that he has on the field? I'm going to say no. it's time to get real honest and just be real as Giants fans. And me as a Giants content creator, thank you guys for almost getting me to 2,000. We're halfway there at 1950. I got to be real and honest with you guys. If our starting lineup of receivers is Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard, Wandel Robinson, out of those 4 receivers, who does he have chemistry with besides Riggs, a.k.a. Sterling Shepard? Wandel's a rookie. They got to learn each other. Kadarius Toney hasn't been on the field. Kenny Galladay is a shell of himself right now. So who does he really have chemistry with out there on the field? Are you going to say the guy that just caught that ball, David Sills, is a better option than all those guys and put them on the field? Alex Bachman just got hurt. Colin Johnson just got hurt. So do you really still want to get rid of Darius Slayton, who he has the best chemistry with? He always seems to find Slayton for some reason. Like Darius Slayton or not, Daniel Jones seems to like him. So so are we going to use Saquon Barkley, give him 20 to 22 carries a game, and give him 15 passing targets a game too? Knowing that he has a major injury history? I don't think that's a very good idea. This offensive line has improved tremendously, yes, but I'm still not saying that we're going to be one of the best pass blocking teams in the league in the beginning. I don't think so. This team has to build chemistry. And for Daniel Jones, this is going to be another year of him throwing to some receivers that he doesn't have great chemistry with. And it's just a fact. He does not have great chemistry with Kenny Galladay. He has to build a little bit more chemistry with Kadarius Toney, although I think he can find Kadarius Toney. I think he likes throwing it to him. If Riggs can stay healthy, that will help out Daniel Jones tremendously. And Wandel Robinson, he's going to have to build that chemistry with him. Now, has Wandel Robinson made some plays with Daniel Jones this training camp? Yes. But it's a whole different monster when it gets to live action, when you're playing against the starters. Daniel Bellinger, same thing. Austin Allen, same thing. Myrick, same thing. Do you guys know the 2 tight ends that we signed this year have been basically released? One put on IR and Akins released. The 2 tight ends that we thought that could actually help this team wind up not even being on the team. Think about that. That's crazy. And even if we do sign a veteran tight end, that doesn't immediately mean that he's going to have chemistry with Daniel Jones and they're just going to click. That doesn't mean that. It doesn't. So this is me just thinking about, this is a legit question that we have to ask as Giants fans. We have to start getting real about the things that we say. You get rid of Slayton. Who does Daniel Jones have chemistry throwing it to besides Riggs, who has the worst injury history on the team? And Riggs is Sterling Shepard. Who else does he have chemistry with? People got to know that scheme and chemistry, they go hand in hand, because if you really don't know how this receiver runs his routes, if you really don't know as a receiver how Daniel Jones throws the ball, you know what I'm saying? That hurts a lot in the offense as well. So this is New York Giants full access with Big Pack Sports Talk. I'm gonna give you some real Giants talk. I'm gonna give you some real topics to really think and talk about. Not just gonna tell you what the media is telling you. Oh, trade Slayton, get the $2.5 million. Yeah, that $2.5 million looks real good until your quarterback is on the field and he doesn't have chemistry with his receivers and they can't build on this offense and get the ball moving. And then it's gonna go back to the good old glory. Daniel Jones sucks. That's what you're going to go back to. Oh, this team sucks. The team might not just have chemistry. We need players on the field. We need players to get off injured reserve and get on the field. Kadarius Toney, been sticking up for you all offseason. I'm still sticking up for you. But, bro, you got to get on the field, man. If you're going to be that number one receiver that I think that you can be, you got to get on the field. These health issues with this team has been absolutely ridiculous. And that stops major chemistry with the offense. We may have to have one of the top running games in the first 5 to 6 weeks just to have a half decent record. We can do it. I think our run blocking is going to be elite immediately. But our pass blocking, I mean, it's not bad. It's looking actually pretty doggone good. Shout out to NYG, who said we'll have one of the top offensive lines and defensive lines this year. If that happens, we'll be a pretty good team. But Daniel Jones is going to have to build that chemistry with these receivers. And unfortunately, injuries are not helping the cause. But that's my take on if the chemistry between Daniel Jones and the receivers can derail the passing game this season. There's a 50% chance it can happen. If we get another injury, that's going to go way up. But this is being Full Access, Giants Full Access with Big Pat Sports Talk. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And come right back for more Full Access, Giants Full Access with Big Pat Sports Talk, because I'm going to bring the subjects that we as Giants fans need to talk about. Point blank period. Full access. That's what you get here with Big Pat Sports Talk. But until the next episode, peace. This has been a Big Blue Crew production.